help. Yeah, Flint, help! Flint, help! Flint, help!
Flint is. Let's see. Flint's running over. He's got. Let's see how this is gonna go. All right, check. It's all right. So Flint's checking him over, and it's okay. He's mostly okay. He's just a little waterlogged, and he just seems a little exhausted. Oh, what are these? Huh, that's weird.
What?
So mostly dead.
He's got these weird burns on him.
Kind of
Oh,
burns.
teeth marks.
Uh-oh.
Is he missing any limbs or digits?
No, he's not. Ew. He starts taking it. He takes a sample of the bite. I'm gonna do some experiments with this. It's like he's mostly okay. Just need to give him some water and soft food. I'll be right back.
Olwen's gonna try and... Seven, can you help me take him down to one of the cots? But,
I'll
I'm
try.
sorry, I am gonna tie him up.
Okay.
All right.
Seven
when we
picks
get-
him up carefully.
Okay, so
Yeah, and we're gonna get him down to one of the beds, but Olwen is going to tie him because we don't know if we can trust him.
all right. All right, so this is gonna. All right, I didn't think I was gonna be able to use this map, but apparently I am. Okay. Oh, by the way, it's like, and I know you're pouting a little, Ellie, but we got plenty of days at sea. Trust me. This is it. It's like this isn't gonna be done in a day.
You did in the chat.
You did in the chat. I know. I can tell when you're pouting. All right. So you take him down here and tie him up. All right. After a few hours of administering medical care, he starts the half elf starts to slowly come to. What happened? Oh. He starts struggling against his ropes. Why am I tied up?
Hey! Don't yell! It
Because
hurts
we
my
don't
head!
know you.
Oh! Why does my chest hurt? Oh!
We found you floating in the water. We don't know you, but we still rescued you.
Oh,
So there.
right. Where am I?
On a boat.
His eyes narrow. Clearly. But what boat am I on?
A self-steering one. So if you want one that if you want an answer more specific as to where you are, you're gonna have to ask the boat, not me.
He blinks. Wait, am I on a royal ship?
Sounds about right.
Technically,
Technically, what does that mean?
I mean, technically it was given us to the king and queen, so...
He's searching you up and down. It's like, you didn't steal it, did you?
No.
No.
Hmm.
So what happened to you?
That is a good question.
I don't.
That's the $1,000,000 question there.
I don't know. It's our ship. It was attacked in the night. I couldn't see.
That's not good. What's your name?
My name is Simon. Simon Timeless.
Really?
Really?
I'm not
Really?
saying anything.
Really?
Nope. Nope.
So who else was on your ship?
I really bloody hate you for this.
Didn't think I see this character here, but all right, let's do it.
He's friends.
Let's do it. All right.
Uh,
You didn't see what attacked your ship?
no, it was in the middle of the night. It was dark. I got shocked, burned, and something bit me.
10.
Could Seven roll to spot anything that she would recognize as animal or animalistic?
Animalistic on what?
Well, she has training in monsters, so
Yeah, you could probably roll that.
perception. Been a hot minute. Oh, that is like the
Wrong one.
wrong one.
That's a perception check.
Oh, what am I supposed to roll?
You said the lore. I said lore monsters.
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
That's better, but
Yeah. All right. So you're looking at him, and whatever bit him, you're pretty sure it wasn't a shark. But it didn't. The bite doesn't look fishy in nature, but it does look a little reptilian.
fire burns, bitten at night. Wasn't a shark.
Dragon,
Seven,
maybe?
yeah. Seven is looking at Olwen and Flint, and especially hard at Flint, and wondering, you don't think that you
I
don't
hate
think
when she does.
you don't think a dragon would fly all the way out here and attack a boat, would they?
Oh no, I can tell you, it was absolutely not be a dragon. It was. We would see a dragon. They're huge.
Well,
And
it's
yet-
something that was reptilian and fire and chompy chomps.
I don't know. It didn't. I know the. I mean, it burned, but I don't know. It didn't feel like fire. Oh yeah, I should probably mention. I got the results back from the bite. There's an unusually high concentrate of salt in the wound. Almost brine levels.
Can I roll a monster check for that?
Not unfortunately, no. I think you guys are gonna need a little more information.
look at it. What could be something that they couldn't see? Take a bite out of him that's reptilian and causes so much salt in the wound.
I don't know. But I'm just a little annoyed. I knew we should have vetted him properly, but we didn't. He looks up. Wait, you guys do have a bard on the ship, right?
A what? A bard or a bar?
A bard.
Oh. I think so.
His eyes are kind of widening a little bit. You think so?
I feel very insulted right now.
I mean, Seven just awkwardly leaves the room and goes to get Oshimi.
All right. All right, leaving the room to go get Hoshimi.
I'm very insulted.
Oh, you want to
Right.
hear a sad truth that's gonna make all the fans either laugh out loud or cringe.
Mm.
I honestly was confused between you and Sybil, who was the bard in this party.
I'm taking off my headphones and taking out my earrings right quick. I am actually upset now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I get confused. He performs, you perform. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm getting Hoshimi.
It's like,
Okay.
Simon looks
Okay,
at-
so seven brought me down here. What's this all about?
He was
He
asking
looks
for...
at, he looks you up. He looks you up and down. You are a bard, right?
In a manner of speaking, I dance instead of sing, though. I mean, I
But you- but you-
can
but you- but you-
sing.
But you do use bardic magic, right?
Yes.
You see Simon just visibly relax. Oh, thank goodness.
What?
Wait, you don't know? Oh.
Hmm?
Right.
Wait. Wait. Oh, I think I remember what you're talking about, Josh. Is there some sort of check that Hoshimi can roll for, like, a recollection?
Society.
Okay. 1 second.
And the DC for this is going to be relatively low.
Click the right button, you fool.
Wow. Yeah,
I
critical
think
success.
she remembers.
Yes. There are, in fact, 2 pieces of information that make you realize, oh yeah, there's a reason why he really wants a bar. There are 2 reasons. I'm going to send you the other reason.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, yeah, where's that?
By the way, I know I said this in chat, but the unexpected crossover has me triggered. I will schedule the next session soon.
Yep.
I mean, it was a long time ago, but I have sailed across the ocean on a ship before. So, you want to make sure that we're going to be safe on open waters, and for that, You need a no, you need a bard.
Right. All right.
Relax. I can relax. I can perform. No, I can provide performative magics. We'll be fine.
Why? What's on the water?
No, it's not so much what's on the water. It's more a preventative measure. See, bardic magic will ensure that water elves will protect your ship, and we also want to make sure that in case we run into any, well, I think I'm going to go with aquatic friends. We have a means of counteracting their abilities, which again is something that I can do.
Yes. I'm surprised you actually set sail. I am having trouble understanding this. Is that you set sail on a royal ship without knowing that if you needed a. I'm sorry. Who are you people?
Alastima Afuine, at your service.
Owen, I think you're okay to untie him.
Fine. She motions for Snake. She tells Snaky to unhand him.
All right, Snaky unhands him. He kind of shivers. He's like, ugh, that's weird. He starts rubbing his arms.
Okay, I'm going to put this in the simplest terms that I possibly can. She sits on the cot next to him and leans right in his face. You don't need to know who we are exactly, but know that we're not enemies, okay?
His eyes narrow. Forgive me if I have trust issues. But you did save my life, so I suppose you've earned that much.
What do you want me to say? That we're on some sort of royal mission to get the sacred chalice back from the eastern seas for...
Let me put it this way. My back is heavily scarred from the amount of times a knife has been put there.
Hoshimi thinks about that. All right. How about this? You ask a question. No, you ask questions, and we'll see what I'm willing to answer.
Also, this is my first time on a boat, so sorry if I don't know all the right procedures.
It's not a procedure, Seven. I promise.
He looks up. He looks over at Seven, and that looks her up and down. Well, I'm not surprised it's your first time on a ship.
Where did Olwen go?
She walked away.
Oh, come on! I just said untie him. I didn't say leave.
I'll come back. I was just exploring.
No, I didn't.
It's like,
I didn't.
I got a map.
Explore too.
There's a map, and gosh dang it, she wants to look around.
I want to look around.
I'm sorry.
I want to look around.
I thought I chased her off by accident.
No, you're fine. I want to look around.
Gosh dang it.
Well,
Children, all of you.
Well, sir, ask away.
All right. Names and professions.
Okay.
Flint, superhero.
He is Flint,
This
an
is true.
alchemist.
Well, if you want to put it in layman's terms.
Superhero.
He's an
He's a
alchemist.
superhero. He's a superhero.
By the gods, there's two of you now.
I am Olwen, a police officer.
Let me see your badge.
Badge is at home. I'm on sabbatical.
His eyes narrow.
Well, you're a suspicious little thing, aren't you?
She pulls out her dagger, which says, property of Directing Police Department. Then she undoes the ring of discretion to show her sniper rifle, which also has property of Directing Police Department engraved on it.
You see his eyes soften a little.
Look, I had a bad month. Okay? I'm on leave until I get my brain all figured out. Sorry if that makes you more suspicious of me, but that's the truth.
My name's Hoshimi. I'm a tavern owner, and as you know, and as I've already said, a dancer.
Oh.
I saw Seven just flash by.
I know. I'm trying to get back into the room. and I'm MS3, 7, Griffin. Hi.
Her name is Seven. She doesn't exactly have an occupation, but well,
I'm a Griffin.
Hoshimi scratches behind Seven's ear.
Oh.
She doesn't really need one, I don't think.
What's an occupation?
A job, Seven. You know how I have my tavern?
Do I need to get a job?
No, you're fine.
Would I like a job?
That varies greatly.
Yeah, Simon blinks as he's listening to Seven talk. Criminy, I've met something just like you before. Except she was more hyperactive.
You keep applying out of this. You don't want to apply in this. Anyway.
The only way this could get more entertaining is... Nah, I'm not... You know what? I'm not putting that out there. At any rate, yes, there are more of us on the ship, but we're not a danger to you. If we were, we wouldn't have fished you out of the water.
I can see that much. So clearly you had enough compassion for that, but given the fact that this is a royal ship and the person in front of me is currently on sabbatical and without a badge, I'm just wondering if I just got shanghaied again by criminals.
Again?
As I've said many times, I've had a knife put in my back.
Here's a question. Where were you sailing from?
That I honestly could not tell you.
Why not?
Because you were shanghaied?
I'm starting to believe you're a police officer a bit more and more.
Wait, were you?
Yes.
Did you get a look at any of your... Excuse me. any of your Shanghaiers. I
Abductors.
abductors. Thank you.
Most of them were most of them were normal humans. The occasional elf and half elf, but it appeared that the ship I was shanghaied on was, well, it appears that it was a lesser vessel headed by someone else. It appears that that person is on a different. That person, that captain, the commandant, I would say, is on a different ship. Giant ogre fellow.
An ogre. What? This is. So, where were you when you were Shanghai? I need a better word than that. You said abductor, so I guess abducted. Where were you when you were abducted? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to retrace your route here so we can get some sort of idea.
I was in NASA.
NASA?
Yes.
DM, how far away from NASA are we? Like, are we between the stop and NASA right now?
You're gonna have to ask. You're gonna have to ask Adrian about that.
Flint, could you do me a favor?
Yes, ma'am. What do you need?
I need you to go ask Adrian where we are in terms of navigation. I need to know how far from NASA we are.
You got it.
So, normally people don't just get abducted for no reason. Where were you? What were you doing? Anything that could potentially help us out here?
I was trying to find a crew that I could join, make some money.
Lose a job recently?
Yes. I have a mother I need to support.
Well, it's too bad you're a sailor. I'd have offered you a job at my tavern, but so let's see. You were trying to find a crew. Do you recall who you last spoke to?
He starts rubbing his head. Not necessarily. I spoke to a lot of people in the port asking if there were any crews I could join, and then they start to rubbing the back of his head.
Hoshimi moves closer to him. May I?
Sure.
She goes to check the back of his head.
Yeah. It's healed a little bit, but you part his hair a little bit, and there's a bit of a black splotch.
Okay.
Is there going to be a reroll? Because we only have a half hour left of the session. Just saying.
Sure, why not? Better.
So yeah, this bruise is about 2 to 4 days old.
Okay.
Have you been unconscious the entire time?
No, I've been It's like he shows you his hands and that there are rope burns on them.
All right. Man, I wish I rolled better on my knowledge underworld because, as organized crime, we deal with slavers. And I was hoping that he would perhaps fit the description of one of the packs that like to roam around the seas. Not necessarily that he would fit the description of one of the perpetrators, but fit the descriptions of victim, usually.
Mhm.
Well, if it... Oh, you're looking for identifiers. Identifying marks?
Mm-hmm.
More like anything. What about him made them want him?
It was the
And
fish
if you could
ears.
figure out why, then you could figure out who wanted him. You know?
Well, I think the fact that I was asking for a crew to join figured that I might be useful as forced labor on a ship. After all, ships need a lot of people to run.
So the odds are we're dealing with a slaver. I don't want to just assume something like that, but that's currently the most likely. Because, forgive me, but there's nothing else, there's nothing obviously special about you unless I'm missing something.
Well, he's like, he looks at his ears. Well, I'm half water elf. They might have thought I was exotic or something.
You know what?
Also,
I want to see if I can re-roll I want to see if I can roll a better underworld check and see if I can figure out who would want him.
if your underworld check, it's your underworld check is honestly pretty good. So
great.
Yeah, with your check, it's yeah, there are a few you do know that there are a few pirates out here. And yeah, some of them do deal in forced labor. Like sometimes they'll take someone. It depends on what the person they capture is capable of. If they have good, skills, if they're strong, if they're capable, they'll probably just be forced onto the ship for indefinite servitude. If they're unique, they might be sold to someone who has to someone who has weird tastes.
Okay.
And from what you know of Simon, he fits both those bills.
Okay. And I relay this to Seven Hoshimi.
We're dealing with a coin flip situation. Lovely. Well, at this exact moment, I think the best we can do is get you back to NASA, but that's about it.
Right. My mother must be really worried about me. And another reason, probably what he holds up his hand, and you see magic start flowing around his fingers.
You're a magic user.
Yes. I have
he's just ripe for enslaving. That'll do it.
Yes, I have some dexterous control over water. I can dabble in illusions, and and I'm not proud of this, a little bit of subconscious suggestion.
Every single word you're saying, Josh, just every single one. Hmm. Well, I could definitely see how that would be useful on a ship.
Yes.
Mm.
All right.
Hey, what do you?
Flint's returned. All right, I'm back. He said it's about 500 miles away, so it'll be a couple days before we get to NASA.
Well, make yourself comfortable, Simon.
All right.
We're not going to kidnap you, and we're certainly not going to enslave you. We're just going to get you back home. But after that, we really have to be on our own way.
Very well. If that's the case, then
But
if the manacles are... Oh, yeah. All right. If manacles are not placed on me in about an hour, I'll see if I can pull my weight on this ship.
I mean, good
It's a
luck. I think the ship
self-driving
does
ship.
everything its own.
Ah, yes. And what if you happened to come across a pirate who manages to disable parts of the ship? Do you know how to
I'm
repair
just
it?
saying.
You know,
I'm
I
just
like you.
saying.
You know, you're a suspicious, paranoid little thing, and I actually appreciate that.
Right. You're one of the first people who's actually complimented me about that.
Well, better to be overly cautious than careless.
Agreed.
You go ahead and get some rest, okay?
Yes. I'm surprised. Usually people would call me standoffish.
I'm not one to judge about that sort of thing.
All right. Well then, let's. I guess we're heading back up to the. Heading back up to the observation deck.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm so effing
Let's see. Back to the observation deck.
All right. The observation.
All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Sun's getting a little low, so.
All right. Does the ship has lights, right?
Yeah, the
Lanterns?
ship has lights, lanterns, and you'll have magic.
Mm.
Not all of us.
Yeah. So what's the situation with our maroon sailor?
Shanghaied multiple times, possibly to be a traded commodity.
Traded commodity.
Because
Why?
oh, he's magic. He's part water elf. He's exotic. Take
So,
your pick,
wait.
really.
Wait. Sorry. Part water elf?
Dana? His name's Simon.
Excuse me a second.
What?
I swear to God, I'm gonna actually kill somebody.
No. Like. Okay. I'll save it for next time. If this.
No, I. Nobody tell when I'm joking.
Okay. All right. This half water. Why would they need? Did he explain why he was shanghaied? What's his purpose?
he's good with ships. He was looking for a ship to work on, and instead of wanting to, I guess, pay him, they just wanted to sell him, as well as work him to death.
I'll be right back. Sybil, take the helm.
What helm? The ship drives itself.
I don't know. I just wanted to watch it.
You are weird.
Owen's going with Adrian, whatever he's doing.
Or
All
up,
right,
then
so-
down, up, then down.
All right,
Alright.
what are you guys doing?
I want to. Adrian's gonna ask him a question.
You know what?
Okay.
Do we have to change the map for that?
Yeah, just bring Simon up.
Just get him up here.
All right, just get him up here. All
Yeah.
right. All right, so that's the captain wants to speak to you essentially.
Yep.
Ugh. Right. So yeah, there's still a little wobble of him. It's like Flint did his best to patch him up. Hello there.
Hi. Professor Adrian Tanleal. You?
Simon Tineless.
Owen tells me you're part water elf.
Right.
I'm curious. And you were on, essentially used as slavery on a ship.
Right.
I'm curious. How many of there were you?
How many of you were there?
Yes.
I would have to say a dozen or so.
Dozen. How many water elves?
3.
Did any of those say their names, or do you remember any of their names?
He folds his arms. I didn't really feel like talking to anybody.
That's not helpful. You're useless.
You want to tell me what's going on?
All right. When we were on the island, the two occupants, their names were Jelinex and Anya. Their husband was supposedly in NASA, but they haven't heard from them. He's also a water elf. Does it? He looks at Simon. Does the name Ovan sound familiar?
He starts thinking back. Ovan. Sorry. No.
Damn! He slams his foot on the deck.
Okay, Adrian. Sybil, we're coming back up to the helm. Come on.
Owen takes his hand and tries to, pull him away.
All right. He goes willingly.
Okay. Okay. Somebody needs to calm down. Breathe in.
I'm sorry. I just had a bad feeling when when the two said that the husband and father was missing, and the fact that Simon here is half water elf.
We can still investigate. I mean, one of our options is going past NASA, just to sort of could sail along the Golgari coast, see if we can find the ship that shanghaied Simon. Maybe they have the other water elves on board.
Adrian walks past her, and you should hear in Elven, it's already done.
Okay. But
Kitty.
Hey,
Hey.
it'll be okay. We'll make sure.
It's getting crazy.
I can't let this happen again.
What happened again?
I can't let another person be a widow. I can't let another person go fatherless. I can't.
Okay. We're gonna figure out what's going on. Okay? I appreciate. She just hugs him again. I know what you're trying to do, but this time we'll do it all together and you don't have to just put it all on yourself, okay?
After what happened with Reinhardt and how distraught you were, I don't want it to happen again. It's who I am to the core. I can't let history repeat itself. It doesn't matter small scale or large scale. I don't want it to happen again.
Okay. And that's wonderful. And that's part of why we care about you so much, because you care so much. Okay? So we're going to go fix it. It's what we do. Maybe our name shouldn't be Alcima Fuine. It should be, she says, the Elvish word for fixers. I had.
Guess we'll workshop it.
We're gonna fix things.
Adrian then proceeds to sit on the stairs leading to the helm. Just want to be ready when we do. It's hard to. I had this conversation with Feronia earlier. It's so hard to decide what is the most important thing when you want to do good and both options are good, but I just want to do the right thing.
Look, I know. And you are. We can do both. We just do one on the way to the other.
I just don't know how much time we have left with Abigail, which worries me.
Well, I have a feeling that anything that he does takes time. So he wouldn't have put her into a situation that would limit his time with her too much. You know? Because I don't think he can just Frankenstein something together immediately. So he wouldn't put her in a situation where his time was limited. Does that make sense?
I guess. Adrian stands up and shows Owen the course that he set for NASA.
She just smiles.
I changed course when everyone was busy.
I wanted to go along the Golgari coast in the first place. So did Sybil. Not a problem for me.
But now we have a reason to we have more of a reason to head to NASA.
I honestly wouldn't mind. Still would like to see if we could find his old labs before we get to Kokoria, but I don't know. We can at least try. That's not really the priority. The priority is finding. Well, I'm just gonna call them the slavers. The second, and then, because it's just distance-wise, longer away, we go to Kokoria.
All right.
You are gonna have to tell Hoshimi about this, though.
Adrian takes Owen's hand. I'll let that wave come when it's ready.
He squeezes his hand.
Adrian looks at Sybil. Steady as she goes, Sybil.
What was that last line?
Steady as she goes.
Steady as she goes. Okay. I figured I was just standing around. I wasn't actually doing anything.
Yeah, he was just he was just sitting next to the wheel and just watching them talk. Just like, oh no, don't mind me.
We're just going wherever the ocean takes us.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
All right.
All right. So, on that note, Hoshimi is getting ready for a performance.
Ooh. All right, go for it.
All right.
Darn, I'm probably not gonna be able to hear it.
All
She
right.
doesn't sing.
Oh yeah, she dances.
Is my career a joke to you?
No, I just can't see anything. There's a black screen.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
That
then I'll go back
explains why you
to.
haven't been reacting to what I've been doing. Because
Uh,
Shimi was having the dancing lights dance around 7 just to keep her entertained.
No, I can't see anything,
Alright.
and nothing I do to refresh works. So there must be something specifically with this
The
map
boat.
it doesn't like.
all right. So. All right. She's going to get a performance. Does anyone else around here sing or play an instrument? Flip pulls out a drum.
Time
And-
for me to look something up then.
I'll relieve you, Sybil. Go ahead.
What?
All right.
Nice.
Wonderful. So Simon.
Wait, does Simon play an instrument now?
Oh, but he sings
I guess that makes sense.
shanties.
Sea shanties.
I thought to spend my early years across the open sea, with naught to care but finding all the wealth that I
Space Expert Treasure Planet.
Nope.
Her ship she stood tall with
Pretty sure it is.
26 sails, a sight for all to see. Not 3 weeks in, she took a good knock that sent her right down to the deep. And as the sky went dim, I saw several fins guide myself and the company to a port in the storm with an inn whose sign bore a star adorned in leaves. When the night is long and we're all full of dread, oh, where am I to go? For all good and lost and we're missing our beds. Oh, lady, take us home.
Hello?
Yes.
What's going on?
Oh, we're listening to the music.
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You'll hear it in the recording.
Yes. And you can
Okay.
also see people who are not participating can see lights underneath the ship.
Ooh.
You see it, unless I turn Discord screen sharing back on.
Yeah, I see it. It's just laggy.
You can also see like shadowy figures dancing underneath the ship.
Water elves.
Oh yeah, that is laggy as all. That is like pixelated as all get out.
Ooh.
When we'd found a new vessel, no more than a year on the bow, and we see that same lady appear when our cook stepped before her, a compass in hand, and she led us to where we could get back to land. When the night is long and we're all full of dread, oh, where am I to go?
Oh wow, that's kind of cool.
That is very cool. I like the song too.
Okay, now I can see this. Okay.
And that's where we will end for today.
Nice.
I thought that would be a good place to end things.
Now play
Yeah.
Rockstar.
Freebird!